If you have deleted any data permanently using shift delete operation, or if you have cleared your recycle bin, there are number of ways that you can retrieve the data that you have permanently lost from your devices like laptop or mobile phone. Yes, 100% we can recover it. In market, there are so many tools that are available. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple tool which is free and open source. It's very simple to use. It is trustworthy because there is a big community behind this software. The name of the software is PhotoRec, but it belongs to a main software module called as test disk. So go to the Google page and just simply type test disk so that you will be going to the official website. From there you can download this software, which is available for all types of operating systems like Windows, Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Fedora, etc. In case of Ubuntu, without downloading the software, you just simply issue the following command to install the software directly. In my case, the software is already installed, but in case if it doesn't, then the software would have installed in my computer, but I have already installed it. Now let's see how the data recovery can be done using the software test disk. PhotoRec is a feature that is available inside the main software test disk. So I have to use basically, in order to get the data that I have permanently lost, I have to use a feature called as PhotoRec, which belongs to test disk. So before that, I wanted to show you where the data recovery process will take place. So this is basically my home folder. I've created one empty folder. Here I have created one empty folder. This is empty folder. So after performing data recovery, whatever the data that I have lost from my hard disk from many years, so I'll get here. The data will be filled here by the software. So how to do this? Let's see. To launch PhotoRec, in case of Ubuntu, issue the following command. In case of Windows, you can directly launch the program using program files. This interface will show you all types of hard disks that you have connected to. In my case, I have only one single hard disk, and this is my hard disk. The size of my hard disk is 1 TB. But in case, if you have connected mobile phone to your laptop, if you wanted to retrieve the data from the mobile phone that you have recently lost, then you need to connect mobile phone to your laptop. At the time, it will show you one more option to you by displaying the name of your manufacturer like Samsung, iPhone, etc. things. And it will also show you the size of your internal memory. So here in my case, I have only one single hard disk, which is 1 TB. So here in this hard disk, whatever the data that I have lost from many years, which was permanently deleted, I wanted to recover it. So I'll select this one. I'll get this interface. Here we need to select the partition. So basically I need to select the second partition because you can see the size here. Usually my data will be written in this particular partition. The first partition is meant for system related things. So I'm pretty much sure that my data will be available in the second partition. But in case of Windows, partitions names like C, D, E, F, like that, the partitions will be shown to you. You can select either all the partitions or one of the partitions to perform the data recovery. The important thing that we have to do at this particular screen is that we need to go to the file options. So here is the file options. This thing has to be selected. To select that one, use your left or right arrows. You'll go to the file options. Because when we perform data recovery process, so many unwanted files will come because it will allow us to cover all the files, all system files. If you have formatted your computer, you have installed your operating system, so many unwanted files will come which are not related to our personal data. So in this interface, it's very important to select the appropriate file names that we would like to recover. In my case, I wanted to show you as an example how this particular software can be used. In this case, I'll just select only JPEGs. You can select MP4s, PDF files, .text files or .java files, anything that you have lost that you can give the extensions here. Here by default, all files will be selected. To unselect all the files, you need to press S. I'm pressing yes now. Everything is unselected. Now I'll select only JPEG. I'll just move using my down arrow. I'll go to JPEG. So this is what I wanted to select. Use your left arrow or right arrow to select the things. And then press B to save. All the settings that we made to perform the data recovery are successfully saved. press enter, you'll get back to the same screen again. Here you have to press quit. You'll get back to the previous screen. From here also we need to quit. Go to the disk again. You need to reselect the disk. This is very, very important. Now the same disk I am reselecting, and to make sure that the file options are selected correctly, I'll just go to the file options and I'll just open it. So everything I have unselected except JPEG. I'll quit from here and I'll quit from here. I'll reselecting the disk again. Now here I'll use up and down arrows to perform the data recovery. So here I have to select the partition. There are two partitions. First partition is absolutely for system related. I'm pretty much sure that my data that I have lost permanently from this particular partition. So I'm selecting this partition now. And here, since I've been using Linux is with file systems like file system types like extension 2, 3, 4, etc. So I'm selecting, I know this one, so I'm selecting this one. In case of Windows, you will be having FAT32 or NTFS. You have to select the appropriate one. Selecting this one. This is a place where you need to tell the destination place where the data that whatever the data that is recorded by your PhotoRec, where you wanted to place that data. In my case, I have already created an empty folder. My empty folder name is my recovered data. Here is a place where I would like to store all the data that I have lost from many years. So I'm selecting this one. And to confirm this, I have to press C. Now the data recovery started. Depends upon the size of your internal storage of phone or your hard disk space. It will take around 2 hours time. Since I am retrieving only JPEGs, and what are the JPEGs that I have deleted from many years that are available in my hard disk from many years, all those JPEG files will be returned to a folder called as my recovered data, that whatever that folder that I have created in that particular place. Probably it will take so much time, and depends upon scanning. Sometimes the time will go up and down, and approximately it will take definitely 2 to 3 hours time. You can see that recovery is already started. Depends upon the size of your hard disk or internal storage of your phone. It will take approximately 3 hours to 4 hours time. So you have to leave your computer, laptop for about 3 to 4 hours and see that the entire data recovery is done. And whatever the destination folder that you have given, you can go there and you can check it out. So here, this is a demo video. That's why I'm abnormally stopping this process. If I stop this process, so here you can see that already 16 or 20 JPEG images are already recovered. I'll stop abnormally because I don't want to perform the full data recovery operation. I'm stopping it and I'll show you. I'll go to the folder. I'll show you at least some images that I have retrieved. This is a folder that I have created, which was empty earlier. Now it will get some data. These are the images that I have recovered. Definitely there should be a doubt how this is possible. How can we retrieve the data that we have lost since from many years? The images that I have lost 5 or 6 years back, I am able to see now how this is possible. This is possible because for every user in their internal storage or like internal storage devices like hard disk or phone memory, whatever, at least 40% free space will be there. We'll keep at least 40% free space. At an average case, I'm telling you, at least 40% of space will be there as free. So the moment you have deleted any file, immediately the memory location at which you have performed the deletion operation, that data will not be overwritten by new data. Probably it will take so much time. Your operating system will make use of freely available space to place the new data. When your free space is completely occupied, then only get back to the place where you have performed some deletions earlier. Till that time, your operating system will not touch the data that you have, the place where you have performed permanent deletion. That's why all the deletions that we have made so far will be protected, will be there. That's the reason why that we can retrieve the data. No matter how long back that you have deleted your data, everything will get back. Now the question is that, how can we disable this one? For an example, whenever we give our computers for repair, now you have seen how easy for us, for anyone, to get the data that we have been storing in our devices. Whenever you give a laptop or phone for repair, there is definitely a possibility that any person can retrieve the data from that particular disk. You could ask me how to disable this one. In case if you have deleted very sensitive information and you don't want to retrieve at any point of time, how to do this one? You have deleted that one, right? For an example, you are still having 40% of free space. Try to copy some unwanted files in that particular free space as long as your hard disk becomes full. Say like if you have 1 TB hard disk and if you have deleted very sensitive information, and in future if you never wanted, if anybody, either you or anyone who performs data recovery operation, if you don't want that sensitive information to be displayed, then you have to do the following thing. You need to copy some unwanted files in your 40% or 50% is available free space. It could be a movie. Repeatedly copy that one. Take 2 or 3 hours time and make your hard disk is full with some unwanted files. And then you delete those files. So that whatever the previously sensible information is there, those files will be overwritten by this new data at some point of time. And then there won't be any problem. That is called as permanent deletion. You have to fill your entire free space with some garbage data, and later on you delete that garbage data to make use of free space. So that is the only way that you can save your devices from others. Otherwise, this data recovery operation is very simple for anyone. Thanks. That's it. We are done.